the Equalizer. The 1991 World Champion, Taurus. Fred Schaefer's Barefoot. The most feared monster truck in the world today, the Gravedigger. And the original monster truck, Bigfoot. All next on Monster Truck Challenge here on ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
The Knickerbocker Arena in New York's capital, Albany, is the site of today's Monster Truck Challenge. Hi again, everybody. I'm Ken Brew. And David Morris in the Equalizer has everybody staring at his taillights. He turned in the fastest qualifying time of 2.42 seconds. Now that means he'll have lane choice throughout the event. We'll see how much of an advantage that is for Mr. Morris. Based on qualifying, the monsters match up for round one in the following way. Equalizer and Gravedigger. Taurus continues his feud with Barefoot. And it'll be Bigfoot against the Carolina Crusher. And you know who has all the action. Let's go to Joe Lowe.
Thank you, Ken. As they stage for round number one, Equalizer and Gravedigger. Equalizer, our fastest qualifier. Our Monster Truck Challenge microphones caught up with David and asked him about that qualification run.
Yeah, the run felt real smooth. Seems like both lanes are going to be real competitive tonight. The track's pretty close to even, so we're going to have some real close races here tonight.
Let's see how accurate that prediction is as David Morris and the Equalizer go against the Gravedigger. Lyle Hancock handling the driving for the injured Dennis Anderson right now. Out of Kill Devil Hills, here we go. Whoa, David Morris certainly did call this one accurately. A very close race between the Gravedigger and the Equalizer. The U.S. Hot Rod Association, after reviewing the video, says Equalizer picks up the win, and David Morris continues his dominance of Monster Truck Challenge. The Gravedigger with a hole shot. Equalizer up and three-quarters of the way down the track, catches him, and overtakes the Gravedigger right at the finish line. And you can see that's what it takes. A nice smooth run. The tires lined up on the ramp, up and over and staying low in the near lane as Equalizer advances to round number two of this Monster Truck Challenge in Albany, New York. David Morris advances. He takes the Equalizer on, and we're set for our next heat in first round competition between Fred Schaefer's Barefoot and Jackie Willman and Taurus. After the qualifying run, both trucks had some problems. This is what it looked like in the Barefoot pit just before round number one. Fred Schaefer having to do a lot of work, but look at this. Taurus, Jackie Willman, and Joe Young as crew chief having to put things back together again too. So both trucks have had to do a lot of work to prepare for round number one. And we're set to go right now with Taurus and Barefoot. Fred Schaefer out of Pontoon Beach, Illinois, and the incredible Barefoot monster truck. He faces the 1991 world champion, young Jackie Willman, and the Taurus. Interesting highlight, both these trucks are home-based within 30 miles of one another. Another incredibly close run in Monster Truck Challenge, and we see the win goes to Barefoot. Jackie Willman a little bit quicker on the hole shot. The Barefoot monster truck soars through the air and to the finish line. Fred Schaefer, whatever he did between qualifying and round number one, certainly did it well because it got him a win. The ISO cam picks him up. And Fred Schaefer over the cars, a little out of shape towards the finish, takes out the finish pole, but picks up a win in round number one of our Monster Truck Challenge. So the truck that was just torn apart moments ago goes back to round number two. He's our winner. And we're set with the next matchup between Gary Porter and the Carolina Crusher and Dan Runte and the Bigfoot monster truck representing Bob and Marilyn Chandler's team out of St. Louis, Missouri. Gary Porter, the lone wolf on the tour, travels by himself out of Wadesboro, North Carolina, and this guy is a true professional. Again, Carolina Crusher and the Bigfoot set to go in Monster Truck Challenge. Porter catches the guy sleeping. It's incredible. Dan Runte, who is not known for this, is caught napping at the starting line, and Carolina Crusher defeats Bigfoot in round number 1 of Monster Truck Challenge. Look at that. He picked up a whole truck length on the starting line, and Bigfoot just couldn't catch up. Now on the ISO cam, Gary Porter comes up. He looks good. He's over the cars. He says, hey, Fred Schaefer did it in the last run. I'm going to do it in this one. Let's take out the finish line pole. Boom. Thank you, Gary. We didn't want those things up there for this show anyhow. And Carolina Crusher goes to round number 2 as a winner in Monster Truck Challenge. The Lone Wolf, he's staying up with the big boys.
Okay, so after round 1, these are the winners. Equalizer, Carolina Crusher, Barefoot, and the fastest loser in round 1 is Bigfoot. Now, before we get to round 2, I got to show you something you've probably never, ever seen. You're looking at the windshield wiper on one of the crushed cars. Now, think about it. This baby sat in a junkyard for who knows how long. It's been stomped on by monster trucks twice. I mean, it doesn't even have a windshield to wipe. Would that make a great battery commercial or what? Hey, we'll keep you posted on the windshield wiper, and we'll have round 2 action coming up in just a moment right here on Monster Truck Challenge.